どうも、ケイです。では、アウターワールド、続きを始めていきたいと思います。まずは、レイエス保安官に、報告して終わらせて、これだね。リードが起こってるだろうから。グレネードランチャーでしょうか。あ、なんか集まってる。やばいっす。
Edgewater's experiencing what we in the profession like to call a quandary.
封鎖中になっちゃった。そっか。やっぱりみんな怒ってるんだ。レイエス保安官クエストなくなっちゃうか。レイエス巡査。
Are we getting paid or not? Any loss of productivity will be deducted from your pay.
What are we supposed to do now?
Exercise patience and contemplate the scriptures.
I put my whole life in that cannery.
You must be very proud. Oh, it's you. Reed told me I should be expecting you. He's inside. We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus. You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
保安官代理になっちゃった。
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
保安官助手のバッジを入手しちゃった。
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy. Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime. What's on your mind?
OK、これで このクエストは終わったけど。総意の指輪を届けてあげるのがまだ一個残ってる。よし。やる準備はできている。パールはそれでいいのか。
You picked a fine time to visit, stranger. I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep. Didn't anyone ever tell you not to go rifling through other people's correspondence? Excuse you. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein already belong to Spacer's Choice. And we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Never mind. I don't have to explain myself to you.
逆ギレしやがったな。フィリス・グレンジャー。リード・トブソン。こんなとこにいるぞ。
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
本当に知らしめるためだよ。
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
「あんたが最低の人間でそれなりの報いがあって当然だからな。
I see. All right, then. Glad you got that off your chest. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
エッジボーダーはどうなると思う？
Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve. And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence. Apologies won't give us our lives back, but for what it's worth, I am sorry too.
そういうわけにはいかんのだ。
You just killed him.
怒ってる？
Mr. Thompson. Reed Thompson, you know, my boss? I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you.
マジで。離れるな。デタミネーション10を使おう。
You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that? Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the veil unsupervised. Yeah, huh?
封鎖中。
Mr. Thompson is aware of your concerns and remains committed to guiding Edgewater into prosperity. Mr. Thompson is aware of your concerns.
Yeah, Blake was right.
そっか。エッジウォーターの電力供給機があるのか。
Here they come!
Shit. しゃあないやないか。撃ってきたんやからしゃあないやないか。
Woo! We made it! I'm going.
拾ったぞ。よし、脱出するか。封鎖中。
Be right there.
一緒に来てくれんのか。仕方なかったんや。さて、これからアデレードのとこに行こうか。近接攻撃弱いから1個上げとこうか。 抽選に戻ろう。その前にこれを完了させよう。敵の付近にいる最中は高速移動できません。
Okay. Be right there. Shh. Nice one.
I smell blood!
I'm ready for this. Got it.
しばき倒す。
One all right?
あかん。重すぎて走れなくなった。解体しとこう。よし、これでいいだろう。
Here they come.
一回倒した敵でも復活するのか。
Nice one. Yep. Piss it off. Hit it with something else. Nice hit.
またやってしまった。襲ってくるから。ハンティングライフルもう一個手に入ったか。弱いかな。リボルバー。 外に弱かったな。そういえばゴミ箱の中になんかアイテムとかをしまえることに気がついた。スカイリムの樽と一緒だね、多分。
What is it? You want to expand on that? I could do without the mental portrait. You'd better not be spinning me a story.
見抜かれそうだな。正直に言っとこうか。
Yeah, that belonged to her well enough. Guess there's no arguing with you. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you. What is it?
仲間にはならないか。びっくりした。近いぞ、パール。抽選に戻るのか。ちょっと大将に会っていきたいけど。
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
あいつはもう死んだぞ。
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
じゃあ殺しといてよかったね。
Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go. Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
これだな、率直に言うと。これでもないけどな。こっちにつきたいと思っただけだよ。まあ、あえて言わないでおこう。
The mysterious type. You planning on walking off into the sunset next? You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
よし。じゃあ、去るとするか。 アンリアルアブ、アンリライアブル。アンリライアブルってなんだっけ？船の名前だっけ？そんな名前だったっけ？あ、間違えた。地熱発電所になってる。か。いやー、これでよかったのか迷うね。すごいもう撃ってこなかったら生きていられたの。ステップ1、ステップ2。読めなかった。ここでそういえばなんか探ってるやつがいたな。あいつがまだいるようなら、さすがにいないか。マーサー警部補だっけ。死体もなくなってるな。犬の死体は残ってんの。さすがに残ってはいないか。よし。
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her
めっ
drive model?
ちゃ興奮してんじゃん。
Gosh, listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
大賛
What do you
成。
think?
さっきまで怒ってたからびっくりしたよ。釣れないな。興味ないよ、パールマティ。じゃあね。ひどいわ。これでしょう。完全にダメ男だな、これ。
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
また、機嫌直ったみたいで。
Something you need?
よし、行こう。これでパールとも和解ができたし、よかったよかった。
Well, I
勝手に乗るな
look
よ。
forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
いや、君はパールの後だよ。手に行くな。
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. Oh, I eventually learned how to channel it into my quest for knowledge. But my childhood, that is a different tale.
荒黒いものだっ
I
たの
grew
か。
up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion
うん。
didn't sit well with them.
うん。
Well,
うん。
I
うん。
eventually learned how to channel it into my quest for knowledge. But my childhood, that is a different tale.
うん。
I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion
Mm.
didn't sit well with them. On the contrary, they internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
なるほど。
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Hmm. だんだん難しくなってきた。
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction. Bakono, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
「禁書になってしまいましたか。信頼してくれてんのか。
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated. I've been called that more than once. What about you? What's your story? You were the one who started this conversation.
そらそうだ。
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakono. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
独学か。
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
なるほど。とりあえず、
Captain, I detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
なるほど。とりあえずはここまでにしますか。トプソンは葬ったし、パールもついてきてくれることになったし、まあなんだかんだといい感じになったでしょう。ということで、今回はここまでということで、ご視聴ありがとうございました。また次のビデオで、バイバイ。